Good morning, students. I would like to welcome you to the class of mathematics, once again with the topic of probability. But before starting, I would like to say make sure you subscribe on my YouTube channel called Sanfaume Online for more videos and tutorial concerning mathematics. You're welcome. Okay, first of all, the topic deals with the expectation of the result from the daily events in our life. So in our life, there's a lot of things which happen. So by using the concept of probability, people they can expect the result from that event or that experiment. Okay, for instance, the first one, expectation of the result from the football match. So from the football match, we can expect the result, but we know that for any fair games, we expect the following result. The first one, either to win the game, to lose the game, or to draw. So this one is what we call the expectation when the football match was conducted. So for any football match, there is this one, expectation. Also, expectation result when the fair coin is tossed. So when you toss any fair coin, you expect only two things. Either head will appear or tail will appear, and not otherwise. So that is expectation, which we are going to discuss in probability. And also, there's a sex of a baby born from the expected mother. So from the expected mother, we expect either boy or girl, and not otherwise. So this is expectation also. And the final, the expression of numbers will appear when the fair die is tossed once. So when you toss the fair die, there is expectation of numbers that will appear. But because we know that in any fair dice, it consists integers from 1 up to 6. So in any die, there's these numbers, 1 up to 6. So your expectation is a appearing of numbers from 1 up to 6, one of which will appear. So that is our expectation. Okay, on top of that, I would like to say that this topic, it concerns with the expectation. That's why we will discuss a lot of expectation here before starting direct to our point. So this topic deals with expectation. Put it on your mind. Okay. Probability set and event. Let me talk something on this probability set. What is a probability set? Probability set, this is a set of all possible outcomes from the given experiment. So if you conduct experiment, all the possible outcome from that experiment is what we call the probability set. The alternative name of probability set is also called sample spaces. And this probability set or sample space always presented by the letter S. So when you see this letter S, means it is a probability set, or we call it a sample space. Okay. This probability set always presented in a set form, or this sample space always presented in a set form. Let's say when a coin is tossed once and the results are recorded, what is the probability set, or what is the sample space? So when you toss the coin, because we know the coin have only two sides, so either head will appear or tail will appear. That's why the probability set or sample space S will be equal to head, tail. As you see here, it's supposed to be written in a set form like this one. Okay, this will be the probability set. So for tossing the coin will be head, tail, because we know that coin have only two sides, which is head and the tail. That's why its probability set is supposed to be head and tail. Okay, let us move. There's another thing, what you call the events. This event now, it is a specific outcome from the experiment. So if you conduct your experiment, that specific outcome is what we call the events. Okay, this event is divided into two groups. For instance, the occurrence of the event X presented by E, and the absence of event X will be E complement. So if you're talking about the same event, the occurrence of that event will be presented by E, and the absence of that event will be E complement. This concept of E and E complement is applicable only for the same event. So if you talk about the same event, the occurrence of that event will be E, and the absence of that event will be E complement. But also put on your mind that always for any event will be presented by the letter E. So when you see letter E is event, but it depends. It can be either E or E complement. It depends on the situation. So if we're talking on the same situation or on the same condition, for occurrence of the event will be E, and also for the same condition, for the same situation, for absence of the event will be E complement. Okay, let us move to the example here. Okay, a die is tossed. A die is tossed, and the results were recorded. We write the probability set, which is sometimes called the sample space, and also we need to write the events that even number will occur, and also the events that even number not occur. Okay, let us check the first one. We need to write the probability set or the sample space. Okay, we know that the sample space is all possible outcome, and from these questions our experiment is that die is tossed. So our experiment here is tossing the die. So since the experiment is tossing the die, the possible outcome is the existence of the number from 1 up to 6. Because this is a possible outcome, that's why you can call it as a sample space. That's why sample space S will be equal to this one, which is sometimes called the set of sample space. So I can say the probability set will be equal to this one. Okay, also the event that even number occur. So from the event of even number occur, we know that event is a specific outcome. This one, sample, is all possible outcome, this sample space. But when we're talking about the event, this one now will be the specific outcome. Our specific outcome is an even number. Okay, let us check the even number from this list of sample. Now, your event that even number occur will be equal to 2, 4, and 6, because this is an even number which appear on the sample space. Okay, so this one will be the event that even number occur, but also the events that even number not occur. This one is the vice versa of this one, although they are talking about the same things, which is even number, even number. This is the occurrence, this is not the occurrence. That's why this one you call E and this one you call E complement, because it is the vice versa of this one. Okay, so event that even number not occur, it means you have to choose all numbers which is not even, exclude the even number. So you have to exclude this 2, exclude this 4, and exclude this 6. You're left with only 1, 3, and 5. That's why event that even number not occur is 1, 3, and 5, as you see here. Second question here, given the possibility set of experiment of selecting possible even number less than 20. Okay, positive even number less than 20. So possibility set here will be equal to set S, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, up to 18, because it says that positive even number less than 20. Positive even number less than 20. So when you're talking about the number which is less than 20, there's a lot of numbers which is less than 20, from the negative infinity up to this 20. But since he says it's supposed to be a positive, that was from 0 up to 20. But he said it is even number, that's why you're supposed to choose. It is 2, 4, 6, 8, blah blah blah, up to 18, something like that. And also there's another example here. Given possibility set of not selecting even number from the set of a counting number less than 9. Okay, so our sample space here is a counting number less than 9. So I can say our probability set or sample space is this numbers less than 9, as you see here, as it is guided from the question. You need to write the counting number less than 9. Okay, given the possibility set of not selecting even number from this set. Okay, so events that not selecting even number from this one. Which one is the even number? It is 2 is even, 4 is even, 6 is even, and 8 is even. So event of not selecting even number, we have to choose the others which is not even. So we can choose this 1, 3, 5, and 7, as you see here. The event of not selecting even number will be 1, 3, 5, and 7. Alternative ways, you can find the events that even number to be chosen. This one, events that selecting even number. So this is alternative ways. You can find the event of taking the even number. So from this list, what will be the even number? 2, 4, 6, and 8, as you see, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So the event of not selecting even number will be E complement, because you are talking with the same things, which is even number, and this is even number. The difference is only this is occurrence, this is absence. So we call it E complement. So E complement now will build from this list, not choose of even number. This is even number, so you have to exclude all even number. Now you have to choose only 1, 3, 5, and 7. As you see, 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay. On top of that, let us check the exercise. This one, you have to attempt this exercise for your time. I think it is possible. 2 simple exercise. Make sure you do it. Final, I would like to say you are supposed to subscribe on my YouTube channel called Samfaume Online in order to get more notification concerning with new videos, new tutorial, or any new questions which can be solved by tutorial video. Thank you.